Y'all already know what time it is. I already know what time it is. Yeah. Tommy energy. Tommy energy. Yo, shout out Tommy, bro. Got one of the best put up videos on YouTube right now at this point in time, man. Hey, yo, shout out Tommy, man. Hey, yo, no cap, people. Hey, if you ever want to get healthy, make sure. And these are chelated. I'm not a doctor, but chelated zinc been helping me get my muscle gain and all type of stuff. I've been in the gym for real, chat. No kizzy chat. But today we're gonna learn about the age of addictions, cause we need to learn our addictions and stuff. How class is? Class is great. Class is good. Okay, everybody doing good? You got your meals and stuff. So without further ado, let's get back into the video. No cap. Hey, I got a smiley hat, smiley me, smiley TV. Yeah. No cap. All right, let's get into it.
Addictions have always been a thing in this world, and it's inevitable people get them. Each generation has had a different set of ones affect them more compared to the next. Boomers were more addicted to cigarettes and alcohol, being the victim of—
Yo, no cap. No cap. No cap, don't do no cigarettes. Cigarettes mess your teeth up and makes your whole gobble. Make sure you like your whole job be falling out. Don't do no cigarettes.
the tobacco
Those are
industry
cancer
and
sticks.
having them pay off doctors to say things like this.
All right.
You know, this night work's kind of rough, isn't it? That's right. But a camel's always a pleasure.
Yes, folks, the pleasing mildness of a camel is just as enjoyable to a doctor as it is to you or me.
But hey, it's all
Motherfuckers talking about some camels? What? What did he say? Hold on. They tripping.
That's right. But a camel's always a pleasure.
Yes, folks, the pleasing mildness of a camel is just as enjoyable to a doctor as it is to you.
Niggas, there's camels in a cigarette. There's like there's actual there's like camels and like camel bones, body meat in that motherfucker cigarette. Nigga, you be smoking? Y'all crazy.
You or me.
But hey, it's
I don't
all
know
good.
y'all
They
do that.
made it for that stress by beating their millennial children for asking them to get a toy. Millennials and Gen X are more addicted to alcohol and prescription drugs, and
Right.
also posting the most cringe content you'll ever see on TikTok.
Yo, chill. Wait. Wait, what? Hold on. What?
Content you'll ever see on TikTok.
Now, I know they said that we're not supposed to judge. And I know they said that we're not supposed to, you know what I'm saying, to each their own, whatever brings other people happiness, right? Whatever bring other people happiness, right? Ah. Man.
I guess that's what happens when you were the victim of the generation that would beat you just because. You know what? If they're having fun on their side of the internet, I'm happy for them.
Right.
And of course, we end up with the dump of all that, which is Gen Z. But I think we're kind of different
What you
because
taking me
before you
for?
had to do a little more searching in the past generations to get that addiction. You know, like have the money to buy a cigarette or alcohol. But now, because of the digital age, it's made it almost impossible for Gen Z to not have an addiction. The amount of people in Gen Z who just have an addiction casually and we act like it's normal is
No, seriously, we're like our generation has been OD. Like no cap. I used to have like when I used to hang with like some like real crazy type people. I used to have friends who was like porn addicts. Like no cap, it was like porn addicts. It was like drug addicts, smoke weed addicts, all types of vape addicts and all types of shit, bro. Just like the most heinous shit you can get into. Like niggas be donking the motherfucking shorties on top of shit, bro. I still got a homie. I'm like, hey, bro, like that shit not it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your piece in every type of shorty, bro. Like you can't put your piece and you put your blessings in every female because she looks attractive, even slightly attractive, or you just trying to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy in some cheeks, my boy. Like that's not it. But you know what? Everybody got their own demons and stuff that they gotta deal with. So who am I to judge? You feel me? Like no cap.
Kinda insane. We were the first test group of the internet's effect on a younger generation.
That's
and
true.
Now that everyone's on the internet 24/7, like 90% of people have an addiction because of the internet. So I want to talk about all the ones that are getting pushed and more
Not
amplified
90,
with
we
us,
could
I
say
would
that, though.
And we could start off with food. Okay, food didn't start with us, and Gen Z isn't even the fattest generation. But because of online ads and social media ads, it's
Right.
very easy to push. We haven't even paid attention to the thought of how many food delivery apps we have. Bro,
No, wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. I remember it was like 4. Now it's like 20 or something. That was actually insane. Like they're actually like feeding a lot of people laziness and gluttony. Like these are sins that are being fed to people. It's insane, honestly.
growing up, I remember the most you could deliver to your house was a pizza. It would be late night, and if you were craving something and didn't want to drive to an actual physical location, your ass had to order some Domino's or Papa John's. I know it had to suck working at one of those places back then, though, because the amount of prank calls that would go viral on YouTube of people just trolling them was astronomical. Like this channel, Ownage Pranks, used to
Oh,
be
bro, I remember this. Bro, I remember when I was like a little youngin', bro. I used to watch this channel heavy, bro. Crazy, bro.
back in the day. Bro would spout the most stereotypical racist.
Didn't it have like
accent to a
KSI
worker
something
and ruin
like
their
on
day.
there or
And
something?
you don't even need the delivery apps anymore. If you just download the fast food apps, they get it delivered for you. You know, you got your Chick-fil-A's and McDonald's, Taco Bell, food, Chipotle. Wait, what?
Wait. I was like, wait, say it.
Yeah, believe it or not, that was a real delivery service app.
Nah, what? That's
Until it got
insane.
taken down. I wonder how such a family-friendly thing could violate Apple's terms of service.
'Cause
And if
Apple
you
don't
download
care.
one of these food apps, you can save like half your costs by using them. They make it easier than ever to get big backed, because they'll give you the best deals ever that for some reason they don't offer if you don't order on the app. And quarantine at my biggest backers, I was trapping off that McDonald's app getting a free large fry with a $1 purchase. You got with 2 million McDonald's points who order basically every day for the past 4 years.
Wait, how do you, Nigga, you get reward for being for feeding yourself. You reward yourself for gluttony? They reward you for gluttony nowadays? I'm like, it's been happening, but dang, they're using this like it's a video game. Thank you for ordering 30 McDonald's meals for your points. Here's a 20% discount.
At that point, do you get to
Shame
beat
on
Ronald
them.
McDonald or something? Because that has to deserve some type of reward. TikTok got to
Right.
be the biggest influence for food nowadays, though. Because how many times have you seen a food spot on TikTok and it's near you? And you think to yourself, well, damn, now I gotta try it to see what the hype is. With traveling nowadays, everyone's go-to when looking for food is going to TikTok to see what the people are saying is the best. I always think how insane Keith Lee's come up was. And it shows how big-backed we really are. Because he quite literally
Hold on. Not too much of my boy Keith Lee. Motherfucker fool, he be biting and do look good. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker look bust. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. When Keith Lee had like a burger any time in the hand and he said I'm gonna review it, my boy took a bite and paused. My boy said, He was like, hold on, Keith. He not even like I'm not sure. Is he a chef? He's like a top chef. I know he used to be like a UFC fighter or something. Is he like a top chef? Why? Like I used to think like, why does his opinion matter? But my guy, he made it look so good. No cap. I was like, I gotta try it. No cap.
will go to a food spot.
I still
give
gotta
a
go
review,
see
and all it
ATL
takes
after
is
this. No cap.
God damn.
All right.
And the whole restaurant.
My boy
is fully
said,
booked for the rest
bus.
of the year. That's not a diss either, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We F with Keith Lee over here. And then
Exactly.
you got those mukbang videos that became popular. Where they're eating-
Bro, the mukbang videos was like top tier. No cap. Like them mukbang videos was like top tier. Top tier mukbang videos. I can't lie.
gargantuan masses of food. I learned that some people watch these because they want to feel like they're literally eating the food, but their stomach can't take it, so they watch someone else do it. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. I just get sick and want to yak out a car window
Friendly fire, my boy. What the heck?
after looking at these. If you eating like this, you dead ass abusing your stomach wall lining.
Hey, bruh. Bro. I think I might be a big back, bro. No cap. Bro. Nah, bro. That look bust, bro. What?
Next, we got vaping. For all the people who watch me
Don't vape. The heck?
Me and vape, I just want to let you know you're bigger
Killing
than
your
the vape.
lungs.
So do me a favor and put it down for your health now. And
Facts.
your
You're
future.
killing your lungs. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care
Pick
what
up a
nobody said.
cigarette like a real. I always find it so insane that our generation was bombarded with PSAs about smoking and the harmful effects of it. Everyone ended up.
Wait, well, no. That's facts. That's facts. I'm not trying to cut you off, Tommy. That's facts. Bro, auto smoking, no smoking, all types of generate. Bro, the little orange motherfucking people with the motherfucking lungs and stuff like the, this is what happens on the 12 years of smoke, all types of stuff, and this, that, and the third, and you still decide to do vape? What? That's insane to me, but I know we all watched the same commercials, bro. We all sat there as a kid. It was a Kenan event for all of us kids. For all of us growing up in the 2000s, 2010s. It was a Kenan event to watch that commercial. Your favorite Cartoon Network. You see that commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thinking we
now
wouldn't be
everybody
affected
vaping.
by it as much and be a much more healthy generation. Until they release flavors with the name Mango Cherry Freeze and Fortnite carts that no one
no, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they just catering to kids, like teenagers off of that. No cap.
knows the origin of to change minds.
I feel like dokes. Like, I feel like they catering to like teenagers, but I can't prove it. But I feel like they try to cater to teenagers, bro.
I knew our generation was going to be the most addicted to it when I would walk in the school bathroom and casually see two in a stall with clouds of smoke coming out of it. And you'd have some dude on lookout paying attention to the sound of the jingling of keys to tell if a staff member was around or not. Then they start fumbling around and waving the smoke around to try to hide it. I didn't even know
I had a couple homies who did that. I can't lie.
how bad it was at first though, until I found out kids in elementary school are doing it too. As a kid in elementary school,
Dude,
where
what
the
are you
fuck
stressing
are you getting
about?
the money to even afford that? Are you selling your rare Fortnite skins or something, then ordering them on eBay? According to statistics, 3.5% of middle schoolers in America vape as well. Low key, we gotta bring back those scary anti-smoking ads, because I remember when I was a kid being terrified of the thought of smoking. They would show the diagram of a healthy lung versus
Right.
smoker lung,
Right.
and I would have nightmares for the rest of the week. And
Nah, bro. I don't think they care, bro. I honestly think these people parents don't care. No cap.
no, you can't quit at any time. If you're somebody that has to sit there and reason with your friends like you're making a deal on Wall Street that you can, then let me introduce you to the last stage of grief, acceptance. It's okay to accept the fact that the rest of your friends are gonna live amazing, willingful lives until 80, 90, or 100. And at 40, you're gonna drop randomly in your kitchen after those mango cherry freeze chemicals reach your heart. And weed smokers, where y'all going? Cause y'all ain't safe from this either.
Hold on, no weed smokers. These new gen, I'm not a weed smoker, by the way. Let's keep it that, but I'm not a weed smoker. With that being said, these new gen, new strand, new weeds, I be seeing it affect people. It's nothing like nothing. It's nothing like the old school shit. Old school shit, it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just smoke weed. Like, it's getting high and everything. Makes you a little lazy. This new shit is like, they put crack and all types of stuff in here, bro. Making people look, oh, that ain't weed, bro. I don't know what they doing. Like, people ran out of weed or something. This and the lab test tube lab weed that they pushing out to the world, bro. It's not weed no more.
General, I think out of a
It's
weed
not weed no
smoker
more. I'm
and
sorry.
vape smoker,
People don't look
weed
the same.
smoker is usually more healthy, mainly because the product doesn't have mysterious chemicals imported from a factory in
Supposedly.
Beijing. Nowadays, though, they be lacing the hell out of that weed, so I don't even know about
Just said that.
that.
Yo.
You could be picking up what you think is some regular saw from your local dealer, and it ends up being laced with fent, raccoon, and pee. The most annoying thing about weed smokers is they do the same thing as vape smokers, saying they can quit at any time, but they'll
That's
also
true.
argue with you, saying it makes them more productive, and they'll bring up successful people that do it as an example, like, I don't know, Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa. The person saying it, though, 99% of the time is never productive. Like, you ask them what they did through the week, and it's take a shower once, rage on Valorant, goon to Sophie Rain, then smoke 7 times. If you're
Hey, OnlyFans is killing niggas, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. OnlyFans is killing motherfuckers, bro. OnlyFans is killing niggas. I don't give a fuck what nobody is. OnlyFans is killing niggas' spirits and souls and shit, bro. Easy access for $5 just to pay another $20, just pay another $30, just to pay another $40, nigga, just to see some coochies, just to see some corn, bro. That another nigga seeing, bro. There's bots and all types of shit, bro. Yeah, I know the formula. I know what they be doing in there. Shit, crazy, bro. Can't do it.
you're not one of those productive people using it, then you can't say it. And you'll also never be as productive as someone sober in that time. It's so bad, you got who will work the whole week. Then half of their paycheck is going to some rolling papers and that flight duck pack. I think the reason why the rise of addictions and smoking weed is because it's so easy to access nowadays. They got whole apps meant to deliver strains to people, and you can go on Snapchat and casually see 10 dealers in a 1-mile radius. Back then, people were scared of getting caught, especially when the internet wasn't a thing. Plus,
Hey, that's because weed was illegal back then. Now weed is legal. Everybody going crazy. Now you see who the real weed smokers is.
it was a lot more penalized, so people didn't take the risk. Next, we got gooning. I already made a whole video on this, so we don't gotta spend a lot of time on
I think I reacted to it. Make sure you click my channel. I think I reacted to that video. Hello. Or click Tommy NFUG channel.
this. But the algorithms nowadays, more than ever, are meant to fuel horniness. Like, have y'all ever opened your Instagram feed or TikTok feed and they're literally throwing it in your face? No matter how many times I click not interested.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm on like certain places now. I am on certain places, certain times of the day for specific reasons. I rarely open Instagram unless I'm posting or unless I'm promoting something or unless I'm supporting a homie. But sometimes I might scroll a little bit on my Instagram Reels. Yes, I use Instagram Reels. Don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? You use TikTok. It's the same thing. You know, it's just a different app. No cap. Like back in the day, like a couple years back, like it'd be like meme, dark meme, all types of stuff, and it'd be booty pic, girl, that's that girl, and it dig the hole, and it make you addicted to, like, I guess subconsciously make you feel like you peeping a thing for these women that who don't know you exist, or they don't even like process, like, you know, like they don't process, they just see you as like as another number for their following count. They don't even see you as a genuine person, you feel me? And I have to wake up from that and get off that addiction and all that going and all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? As a grown adult man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of men goon, and a lot of women don't try to out the men goon privately that they don't want to try to put out there, but y'all be going too. Can't lie about that. So escaping that addiction was like going to God and like really working on myself and putting energy to better places, what I want to do. And I know that sounds kind of cliche, but it helps. And praying and taking a step back from the internet and reading books and going outside. No cap. Like if you go outside, you will have a lot better lifetime and away from your phone and internet and really just enjoying life and looking outside like the view and stuff, bro. No cap. And look on my wall, I created a lot, bro. Like it was hard work, but I'm glad I did it because I feel great. No cap. I feel great. I feel good. No cap.
It doesn't work. I think they have the button there just for fun. The best platform I see optimized where I don't see it is YouTube because my algo was built brick by brick. It still happens though, trust me. Like,
and I'm low key on a journey for my brethren and sister out there to anti-goon. I'm on an anti-goon video uploading plateau to make my people stop gooning. Now, with the 304s, the O's, the highs, the OnlyFans models and sex workers, it's none of my business what they doing. I'm not anti-hate these people, this, that, and the third, because to my eyes, God gonna deal with that. That's just not in my bubble. I just don't, associate. I would put myself in that position to be in their environment in my bubble because this is the way I want to live my life, etc. And as somebody who came from these certain types of addictions and stuff, that it ruins childhood and also ruins great experiences to human being. I just want good and peace and whatever, and whatever they doing, that's gonna be on their level. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not responsible for their level. I'm just responsible for me and my circle, and that's all I ask for is the wisdom of that. And people want to transition over that because eventually everybody transition back to try to have more peace and more human connection and more positive human connection. Hey, this is what these videos are here for. Anti-goon campaign. Stop the gooning.
somebody watching this probably got some freaky AI chatbot ad. But on Instagram and
That isn't crazy.
TikTok, they purposely don't listen to me. I just want one person to do some research on these algorithms and see if they got a horny piece of code written in there. A lot of people also talk about
They push out and they feed your view time. And a lot of people view time or physical needs, material needs, and humor that covers in their own needs. So whatever your view time on these apps, they'll have that and they have that recorded and they'll just push more stuff that you viewed that you interact with. Because you can interact with a video that's going to help you, but they record how long you watched it. And if you don't watch that, they'll push that away less. So when you see goon stuff, you just gotta scroll, or you just gotta like press not interested. But you gotta like videos instead of pressing not interested. You gotta like 5-10 videos of stuff that you're really interested in. So it clears all that stuff in a way, and it clears all your stuff and things like that. It helps. Cause I know you just pressing not interested and you're not clicking nothing, bruh. Like no cap, the stuff that you're not interested in, it'll push on your screen. And filled you with more goon stuff.
why were we so sexual at a young age, which is kind of true, you know, when I think about it. It's a mix of things. One being the internet, although it's not as bad as now. Like a Gen Alpha kid with unmonitored access in 2025 is probably gonna win this
I feel like the internet's still in the baby stage, no cap.
born at the age of 7. Probably a mix of us looking at these Disney stars when we were kids and thinking of some freaky. The crazy thing to me was the shift of how OF stars and corn stars were perceived. Back then, I remember when a girl got leaked, it was the worst thing to happen to her life. Like her whole sacred temple was exposed to the world. Or just somebody ousted us doing that line of work. They would never want that info out. But nowadays, if you see a link tree in that bio, it's like a Russian roulette of if you'll see a only.
And this is the minority because there's a few girls who got leaked in my high school back in my day, because in every high school there's always those few girls who fall for that temptation to get linked. It ruins lives and it ruins mindsets and it ruins perception of how these little girls grow up as women. Don't think it doesn't affect them. It does. It does. It does. It's sad because a lot of them overdose. As you can see, even this year is a lot of adult film stars and adult magic makers overdose or kill themselves or end up dying because they were drugged up and intoxicated. And it's sad because those are the things that go recorded and things about the things that go unrecorded that be pushed as something else. But you know, that's why like it really kills a lot of women in inside. And a lot of successful ones, you know, they gotta keep doing it and they're known for that, but they have the millions of dollars, so they don't really care. And they'll usually always end up, when they're older, go on the anti-porn corn category because they don't have the certain foundation anymore that they used to because they're young. Because sad to say, but a lot of young girls, right? So as a female, how these things would look at you, right? Like a female youth, she has a lot of value. And this is not discrimination against women age, because you can build your value even more. But generally on the basis, a female has female youth, right? And males have youth on it, but the female youth, you can really fail a lot of times and get away with a lot of stuff if you look good enough or deem a little bit attractive or a little bit average and above average, and you taking care of your body. You can have a lot of access to a lot of things because a lot of older dudes and younger dudes are trying to grab your attention and use you for their own personal physical needs. But it's up to you. How do you want to, you know, basically live your life? And, you know, since it's a lot of attention at a young female age, you know, it holds a lot. And it's crazy because these women go through these things because they have this youthful skin, soft, etc., etc., instead of, you know, skin gets brittle a little when you older if you're not taking care of it. A lot of people, they drink and stuff and a lot in baby face, and you get this predatory men and all types of stuff clinging on these females, and it's kind of crazy. And it goes both ways. It's not as generally recorded, but females go on to youthful men as well because they're young, their skin, and you got a lot of energy. You have a lot of energy, and you haven't put into things that can build your foundation yet. And so they prey on these men, and it's kind of the way humans has always been, you know.
fans like it or not. It's just a casual thing now to see someone.
I'm sorry for yapping too
Never in
much. I
my
had
life
to
growing up
get
I
my
would
thoughts
think
out
someone
there.
I went to high school with would start one, but I'm about 0 to 3 wrong, so good thing I didn't put a bet on that. Oh, and speaking of bets, gambling is next. Parlays have by themselves ruined the
Gambling is a sin. I don't care what nobody says.
financial dreams of millions of Gen Z. Because with parlays, it feels like you're not putting much up. And if you already hate your job or you're trying to make it out, you're gonna take the risk and throw in something you can lose, like $10 or $20. But that ends up adding up, and as you keep losing, you end up losing like half your week's salary over some stupid ass prediction. My opinion is sports gambling is way more of a problem for us than traditional gambling. Like, I feel like that was the problem more back then. Although we definitely got our addicts for that too. Kick as a platform is pretty much meant as a funnel to stake where you can play slots to your heart's desire. Sports betting wouldn't even be that bad if everyone doing it actually had the disposable income too. But there should be no reason your whole paycheck is going on a bet. And it's really hard to stop because when you do get those wins, you always think you could get one potentially with another bet. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been getting a whole lot more of sports betting app ads a lot. It makes no sense too because I live in Texas. I can't even gamble here. So why are they even pushing it
Yeah,
here when it's
so your IP, right? Your IP, say if you live in a big city, your IP is connected, not IP, well, it is IP, but your area code is connected to your phone, and they have your pinpoint location. So wherever is the hottest thing, your location. Because I went to Las Vegas, and I remember I had a bunch of apps and all these, these advertisements just spawning out of nowhere. All this, it's fiending because they fiend on people's desires for certain, area codes and stuff, and that's what they push phones out now. It's kind of crazy and interesting.
And like, it makes zero sense to me. It's almost like they know people can use VPNs to do it anyways. And they be giving some crazy ass bonuses just for you to join and make a single bet. Like, who wouldn't take a free $100 to bet for just a tiny risk of forever being indebted to the app and watching every single one of the 500 bets you made in the past week? Just a tiny risk though. The sports betting industry growth is so insane when you look at the chart. Just 7 years ago, it was only $209 million, and now it's around $4 to $6 billion. If this ain't an indication of a recession, then I don't know what is. People's doing anything to get money. I guarantee there's some dads out there risking their paycheck and if their kids get to eat, just to see if the bet will hit of LeBron getting over 40 points in a game. Next, we got caffeine. And it's time to be open and honest, y'all. This is probably the thing I match closest with. My excuses, though, I only take pre-workout on days I work out, which is 5 days in a week. Not really a good excuse, though, but trust me, I can quit anytime. I just need a little powder sprinkled in my toothpaste to get my bones jolting. Caffeine
It was crazy. All of these addictions, I don't have an addiction to none of these.
addiction is probably the easiest one to get because when you're tired in a day and need a little boost,
I'm pretty
it's one of the
interested
few
in wondering
legal
what my
substances
addiction
you
is,
can take to
if
boost
I-
your
if I have
energy.
an
Sadly,
addiction.
they banned the original Coke formula, but I've heard there's ways to get around it. It also doesn't help that on TikTok, people will post their favorite coffee recipes or drink they got at Starbucks. Then people run to the store to get the exact same one.
Bro, I feel so unnormal, bro. I feel like I'm not, I'm not the norm. Like, I feel like I live my life totally different than the average person. And just like, it's so weird.
See what the hype is about. Everybody all of a sudden also started drinking matcha and making matcha everything. Matcha coffees, matcha pancakes, matcha noodles. A couple of years ago, would have seen something like this and fried you on the internet for even having it. But now all you gotta do is post the trying matcha noodles on TikTok and people will love it just because it's matcha. Where the did all this matcha talk come from though? Like, matcha is cool to me, but how did they get
Chad in my lane? I've never seen this. This is all new to me.
to the point where we're facing potential global shortages of it because everyone's having it? Also, having energy drinks is more commonplace now. Like, I remember in the past, if you told someone you was drinking energy drinks, they thought you were cooked, providing for 4 different families on a one-man salary while getting 4 hours of sleep. Every company now, for some reason, has their own line of energy drinks. Like, who is deadass drinking the Toxic Waste energy drink and the Sonic the Hedgehog energy drink?
That Sonic the Hedgehog speed energy drink look bust. I'm sorry. I get that.
Actually, that last one might not be too bad.
That's what I'm saying.
I think caffeine addiction is also rising too because a lot more people are sleep deprived nowadays. It's a blessing for real if you can get 8 full hours of sleep in this time. So when people are tired, they say, why not? Let me just get one energy drink for the day. There is a very big risk with it though, and we can't forget.
That's
Energy
health
drinks
risk.
have only been getting used a lot more in the past 2 decades, so we still don't have long-term studies on their effects. And there's even tragic cases about it, like the case of Katie Donald. Katie Donald original was a 28-year-old teacher and fitness enthusiast, and she always tried to live a healthy lifestyle and had a lot of caffeine through the day as one of the things. She would have 3 energy drinks a day and a caffeine supplement on top of that before going to the gym.
She was on drugs. She was high. 3 Red Bulls and 2 supplements. She was high as fuck. Hey, you have to read your ingredients that you put in your body. Some of your ingredients and what other ingredients that put in your body, bro, is getting you faded. She was high. I don't care what nobody says. She was high.
And by the way, the recommended max amount of caffeine you're supposed to have in a day is 400 milligrams. Depending
That's like
on
half the
how
can.
much caffeine those drinks had, she could have been having like 2x or 3x the daily limit. But even if they were smaller amounts, I think we can all agree that just the sound of having 3 energy drinks a day is insane. And in 2021, Katie had a heart attack and had to be put in the hospital, where 10 days later, she sadly passed away from the effects of it. So if
Rest in peace, her, bro.
you're near having 3 drinks a day, it might be time to reconsider how many you're having. The best schedule for people that do want to have caffeine is 5 days a week with at least 2 days off it. The more you have it, the more tolerant you get to it. So it's always better to have a little reset just
Is tea caffeine? I think certain tea is caffeine, but I don't think tea is caffeine. I know that sounds crazy, like a probably ignorant question, but I've been wanting to know that. I've been actually indulging in a little too much dark sodas recently. I need to slow down. I'll be drinking my juices. I just had a Coca-Cola today. I just had one Coca-Cola today. My snack, bro, my sugar indulgence, bro, I need to chill out. I can't lie. I've been having a little bit of snacks, but I'm trying to eat more healthier.
so the effects still hit.
I
It's
need to eat
also
more
a problem
healthy. I'm
too
trying.
that kids are now starting to have energy drinks. When Prime released its energy drinks, there was parents complaining that their kids were having them and it was causing problems. I don't know what type of stress these is even going through to be having energy drinks. I only started drinking them after having some adult type responsibilities. Before 18, I wasn't having them. And once again, parents strike again at not monitoring their kids, because how do they even get access to these energy drinks? Since I said
You know what's so interesting? Parents, like nowadays, don't want to seem like the cruel parents, etc. And culture of America is changing, and now it's like it's like now the culture's changing. It's like what is it? It's like we're creating a generation that's degenerate in it, and because people are trying to become chill, cool parents, I feel like the generation as they get older resent the generation before them, and it's such a big cycle continue.
that I only have them when I work out, we might as well throw gym in there as an addiction. Some of y'all might think it's odd that gym is here, but if you see how fitness social media is now, you know how bad it can get. There's been a lot more of a rise in gym influencers since 2020. I'm glad the gym is becoming way more popular though, because in general, it's good for everyone's health. But the lengths
is.
some people take to look like some of the influencers online is unbelievable. It's universally known now that a lot of influencers online straight up use performance enhancing drugs to look the best. One of the biggest known
These are not performance enhanced based. This is just to get the proper vitamins in your body. Zinc is to get proper vitamins in your body.
cases I would say is The Rock. Everyone knows for his physique at his age, it's almost impossible for him to look like this without taking some type of performance enhancing drug. He always denies it and says he doesn't use them, which no one believes. Because when your job is to look the best, a lot of these influencers and celebs feel like they have no choice but to take them to keep up with everyone. And people in the gym community point out all the time who may be fake or real. One of the biggest gym influencers on YouTube's job is literally predicting from years of experience what influencer or celeb transformation is real or fake. But even if the influencers doing it are natural, it's never good to compare yourself because their entire job is meant to look good. Like, they can spend hours at a time in the gym every day to look like that. Meanwhile, the average person usually gets out of school or work and can have 1 or 2 hours max. And it leads to people thinking they have to take the same drugs those influencers are taking. Nowadays, there's people who will show their journey through taking steroids or testosterone casually. I guess it's kinda good they're being honest, but like, can you imagine people did this for any other drug? Imagine a meth addict showing their journey of taking it through the years. And the people
There's
taking
actually
these
people
drugs
doing
are
that.
getting younger and younger because they look up to these guys, ruining their whole body before it even got time to fully develop. It's okay to accept the fact that you probably won't reach their level, and if you do, it'll just take you significantly longer, which is fine. Like, bro, you got decades of your life to reach that type of build if you want to. You don't gotta rush it when you're young. And the reality is, you probably won't even want to keep up with that type of physique because it'll be too much work. The last category we got,
And that's the thing, with working out, it is a lifestyle. It's genuinely a lifestyle, you know. You can stay fit for like I've been working out since I was young, so my body's kind of just built for this, but I know eventually, you know, metabolism slowed down and stuff, and I probably won't be as slim as I am, but, you know, it's just like, you know, it's more so you're just building your character in your body before you try to, you know, use any drugs and the toxins that kind of kills, but you know, people you lives off the like you only live once type of thing, so you stay home.
which 90% of my audience will relate to, is unemployment. Unemployment is the new cool lifestyle that everyone's getting into.
I'm 34.
34? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker. I'm a road runner. I'm an entrepreneur.
I mean, think of it. You can nibble off of someone else's work for free while laying down on a couch and watching your favorite TV show. Society's become so cooked that anyone who quits their job, or anyone who's applied to more than 5 and got denied, just give up and decide to live that lifestyle. You even mention the word job to certain and they start quivering in fear for their life. You know what? I'm feeling pretty evil today. Let's go ahead and go on a TOS run to get me packed out of here real.
You know, it's so crazy. It's like I've been trying to look for other jobs or other forms of employment just to try to pay certain things off, and it's like nothing people has been really accepting, which is interesting. So I've been wondering, like, some mass unemployment, but in the last on like people not hiring, so it's kind of interesting.
Quick. And I do want to put a disclaimer. What you're about to hear may be disturbing. Job, employment, working, career, business, profession, operation. I feel free being able to say what I want. I feel like the world is in the palm of my hand. For some
That's
reason,
crazy.
even though it feels like no one is getting a job now, we're actually reaching low levels of employment, well, at least compared to
Right.
2020. Moment of silence for all my who were looking for a job during COVID. Glad that wasn't me, because God knows where I would be right now. The thing that's doomed Gen Z is as soon as finally started to get their degrees and get ready for the real world, AI had to advance at levels we never thought possible. I might have to make a video on just this alone. Man, we all thought AI would take jobs like fast food and have robots flipping burgers, but that's it. Now you got AI that can code entire websites for free. You got AI that automatically run YouTube channels and generate them unlimited money. And for us, it was a big rush of people getting STEM degrees because everyone was saying that was the speed run to get a 6-figure job. It's great to know that all those degrees are completely useless now that those jobs are taken by AI. So no wonder
That's
everyone's
crazy.
giving up and are embracing their unemployment. And when GTA 6 drops, mark my words, will quit their jobs just to have time to play this once-in-a-lifetime game. I'm truly scared for the job market in that moment. Hospitals are gonna be empty from doctors and nurses trying to finish the GTA 6 storyline. So anyways, that's about it. If you don't align close to any of the things I mentioned, then congrats, you're one of the special ones. Follow me on Twitter and
Dang, I'm one of the special ones. Chat, I don't have an addiction. I was trying to figure out what addiction I did have. That was pretty interesting. As always, W video. No cap. Always W video. But I don't think I got an addiction. None of these is like sparking addiction. Bro, video was 38. 38. Bro, I gotta edit this one. This one I gotta edit. It's insane. But yeah, the video will be linked in the description down below. I'm not sure. I'd probably unedit it, but I edit it. It's so weird, bro. It's crazy. Maybe I just chat too much.